All right, what's going on, everybody? My name is Cam, and I own a poop scooping business here in Amelia Island, Florida. And my goal is to turn this business into $1 million company. And I'm going to take you all along for the ride with me. That's what this channel is about, is to document my journey from day one. So let me get into my story. All right, so let me run it back a little bit. So I worked at the Ritz from like 2017 up until COVID, like 2021. And then I got furloughed, right? They furloughed 500 people in 1 week. So I got furloughed and collected unemployment actually for a year and a half. That's what I did. I rode that train for a while, man. At first, it was like I was making more on unemployment. It was like $600 a week, something stupid. I was making more on unemployment than I was at my $14 an hour job. And then eventually, after I don't know 6 months or something, it went over to like I got $800. I got $400 a week, basically 800 every 2 weeks, which was like still not bad. You know what I mean? So I rode that train for like a year and a half. Did some slight stuff in between, a little bit of pressure washing here, this, there. And then I ended up tripping, slipping, and falling on, well, I didn't trip, but I fell down. I injured myself. And when I injured myself, I had to take some time off work, and I tore my ACL. And so it was a while before I could get that fixed. So for like a good year and a half, I couldn't really do real physical jobs. Even now, I still am healing and can't really do physical jobs. So I worked at a car dealership, Ron Anderson. I've been a dishwasher, dude. I've done 12 different positions in a hotel. I've done a lot of different things, right? All right, so basically, it got to the point where I needed to reinvent myself. So I started a poop scooping business in September of 2025. And let me just look. And you might ask yourself, why poop scooping, Cam? Why would you do poop scooping? So it's low overhead, it's recurring revenue, and I love dogs. I love animals, right? And the long term goal here is to build a client list, and then I can hire a monkey to scoop poop. Like it's a real simple task. Anybody can do it. So I build the client list, and then eventually I'll hire somebody else. They'll do the work. I'll handle the back end, and we'll grow a business. That's the ultimate goal. I'm not going to scoop poop forever. However, I will swallow my pride, put my ego to the side, and do what I need to do to elevate myself and continue to optimize my life. So low overhead. I started this business with less than $500, and that's insurance, LLC, everything included. So anybody can literally do this. I have a Honda Accord. That's my vehicle. We'll get out to the car. I'll show you that in just a moment. And yeah. So also, I want to add in that when I started doing this, I still had a 9-to-5 job, right? I didn't get laid off until November, but I started in September of last year, really a little bit before that. But so I worked my 9 to 5 in the evenings from 3 to 11, and I did poop scooping. I do poop scooping 2 days a week right now, Tuesdays and Fridays, and I probably spend about 5 hours a day, and I take my time. You know what I mean? Right now, I have 9 customers, and I'm doing $1,400 a month in revenue. I haven't worked my 9 to 5 since the beginning of November, and I'm making it work, man. This is what I use. So let me turn the camera around. Hold on. This is it. This is what I use. When I started, I didn't have the cargo carrier. When I started, I didn't even have this car. I drove a 1998 Lexus GS 400 with a huge oil leak. I had to get out underneath. So when I started, I had a 98 Lexus GS 400, and the oil leaked so bad that I would have to get out. Like my first customer, the first couple weeks, the first month, really, I'd have to get out and put a cardboard box. I spray painted a cardboard box black. So I'd get out, I'd pull up in the street, get out, slide a cardboard box under my car real quick so I wouldn't drip oil all over, go and poop scoop, and then leave. And I got a video. I made a video. It's pretty funny of me like pulling up at my house and stuff like that. Like I made a little promotional video. I'll post that. I don't know if I'll post it in this video, but I'll post it soon. So you can see like where I really started. But even right now, I don't have a truck yet. That car started knocking and shit. So I sold it for, what I sell it for, $1,200 or something like that, $1,500. And I bought this Honda for $3,300. And yeah, I got a cargo carrier. I put everything on the outside. I'll post a picture of that. All right, as far as the equipment goes, this is really all you need right here to get started. This and maybe some trash bags, some gloves, and stuff like that. So you really don't need that much, you know. Also, obviously, like insurance, and I started a business and stuff like that too. But yeah. All right. Also, I built something crazy. I have an AI assistant that runs my social media, replies to customers, monitors everything 24/7, studies YouTube for the best name, like all kinds of stuff. Let me read a list. Yeah, post content, checks my inbox 24/7s. I'll show you how I set that up in the future. It's OpenClaw. So yeah, we'll get into that in the future, but that's been a great investment. I mean, I've only been doing it now about 10 days, maybe. It took me like a good week to figure out how to get it all set up right, stuff like that. And then it's been another week now. And like the whole reason I'm making this video is because I spoke with it and we come up with these great ideas together. And it's just been a complete game changer for me. I cannot, you know, I care about water, right? I care about the environment. I care about water. However, at the same time, I'm hungry right now. I need an edge. So if I can get on this AI curve and get ahead of all these old folks out here that, you know, have been in the business, have been doing home service stuff for a really long time, but are not with the new curve. Anyways, AI is a game changer. Do it. I highly, highly recommend it. This is my Mac Mini and my mouse and my keyboard. And I don't even have a desk right now. I just have it hooked up to my TV. I spent every single dollar I had on that. And so far, it's been a great investment. The goal for this year is 75 customers, and $12,000 a month in recurring revenue. Let me repeat. 75 customers and $12,000 a month in recurring revenue. If you want to be along for the journey and see how I get there, if I can do it, you can do it. So if you want to see how I do it and see the blueprint for free, then follow along. Subscribe to my channel. Lastly, if you ever thought about starting a service business, this channel is for you. If you had $500 right now, what service business would you start? Leave a comment. And don't forget to like this video as well. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to everybody soon.